Cats come in all shapes, colors, and sizes. There are field, forest, and meadow cats, which are just as popular as purebred cats and make the hearts of every cat lover beat faster. However, purebred and breeding cats would not be what they are if, in some cases, humans were playing God and meddling with nature in unsightly ways. The latest craze, so-called hybrid cats, or crossbreeds of a domestic cat and a wild cat of the breeder's choice. The result? Half wild cats that have no business being in a living room under any circumstances. Learn about the different hybrid cat breeds and what makes them literal house tigers in the following video. What are hybrid cats anyway? Cats have been faithful companions to humans for many thousands of years and have helped control rat and mouse populations. The domestication of our house cats did not happen overnight, but actually took centuries. Even in a purebred cat like the ragdoll, hunting instincts are still present. However, these cats cannot be compared to a hybrid cat, which is a mixture of a house cat and a wild cat with a much higher percentage of wild genes than other breeds. This trend is not a recent fashion phenomenon, but can be traced back to the 1960s. To make matters worse for the cats, the first crosses between African and Asian wildcats with domestic cats were initially carried out for scientific experiments, but were then also given to private individuals. The end result of this particular cat's misery, a fascination with the exotic appearance of the wild cat, coupled with the much tamer nature of a house cat. Thus, the hybrid cat phenomenon became unstoppable. By the way, these breeds are classified by generations. F1 refers to cats that are directly bred from a wild cat and a house cat. With each subsequent generation, the percentage of wild genes decreases. And in Germany, only hybrid cats from F5 and above are allowed without special permission. And even these cats still pose challenges regarding care and behavior. So much so that we are convinced that none of the following hybrid cats should be kept as pets in a house: the Mackalroll. This breed is an unrecognized experimental crossbreed between a domestic cat and an Asian fishing cat. The fishing cat is an endangered species and is therefore on the red list. Since the fishing cat looks similar to the Bengal, but is larger, the Mackalroll is also easily confused with this hybrid cat. The coloring is also a genetic inheritance from the house cat, which was crossed with a spotted cat. The breed is relatively unknown because it is not recognized. Like the fishing cat, this animal loves water and has a pronounced hunting instinct. This cat is just as unsuitable for the apartment as the following breeds. Instead of experimenting with hybrid cats, humans should try to increase the population of the original cat species to prevent their extinction. The Chow cat. This breed was created by crossing a domestic cat with an Egyptian jungle cat. The wild genes are evident in the Chow's physique, which is characterized by long legs, with the hind legs being longer than the front legs, and an athletic build. Chow's are excellent jumpers and runners and require plenty of physical activity. In contrast, they also have a very affectionate and cuddly character, which naturally raises desires for potential ownership. However, they also have a pronounced hunting instinct and a desire for freedom, and it is not uncommon for them to bring their human a small or large present at their feet. Due to their incredible energy, high intelligence, and size of up to 18 inches, or shoulder height, and a weight of up to 12 kilograms, they can catch not only rats, but also pigeons or even young rabbits if all goes well. Can they be kept indoors to prevent this? Absolutely not. The Chow cannot be kept as an indoor cat because they require too much exercise, and like other hybrid cats, they are not suitable as pets. Fortunately for the animal, it is only affordable for a few people because a Chow from a breeder can cost up to $10,000. The Caracat. This breed is almost visually a pure wildcat, with its pointed and fluffy ears resembling a lynx. The Caracat is a cross between a caracal and a domestic cat, or an Abyssinian. In the meantime, attempts have even been made to breed a caracal with a Maine Coon. Although the Maine Coon is usually very peaceful, it is still an original breed with a wild component. Anyone who has seen a picture of an aggressive caracal knows that these big cats are not always easy to handle. Like most big cats, Caracats are even larger than Chow's. with F1 generation animals being above average in size and weighing up to 18 kilograms. Even F5 and higher generations frequently weigh over 12 kilograms. Fortunately, most of us do not consider lap cats as such. In addition, these cats have a very pronounced hunting instinct and can jump up to 3 meters from a standstill. Caracats are, in a way, one of the problem children among hybrid cats. With them more than with other hybrids, one can never know which nature will ultimately prevail, that of the house or the wild cat. Playing with fire. The Savannah Cat. Many of you have probably heard of this breed of cats and thought nothing of it. It is a cross between a domestic cat and a serval. Due to the striking differences in size between these two four-legged animals, it can be considered a form of cruelty breeding. While a serval can reach a height of 62 centimeters at the shoulder, a domestic cat has a shoulder height of only 20 to 25 centimeters. Because of this difference, not only is mating painful for the cat, but also the birth of the kittens. It is not uncommon for the mother to die during the birth of her much larger offspring, and stillborn births are not uncommon. Especially first-generation animals are above average in size. Size and weight only level off from the following generations. In Germany, only the keeping of Savannah cats of the F5 generation or higher is allowed. The only somewhat reasonable way to keep Savannah cats in an appropriate manner is to provide a huge, secure outdoor space, if we can even call it appropriate for hybrid cats. In addition, these not-so-small house wildcats are very affectionate and get along well with children. Hybrid cat, yes or no? Of course, many of us are fascinated by the wild beauty of these hybrid breeds. However, none of these breeds are suitable as indoor cats, as their wild heritage is too deeply ingrained. You never know if this aspect will prove to be dominant, and you could end up buying a pig in a poke. In general, it is not advisable to keep these breeds. Even a secure outdoor area has its pitfalls. Not only are these expensive cats easy prey for catnappers, they also have a much stronger hunting instinct than house and other purebred cats, making them a much greater threat to the natural wildlife population than normal cats. Keeping these animals in captivity goes against their wild nature, and if they are not kept in a way that is appropriate to their needs, they can quickly become bored and unhappy, causing enormous problems, including the complete destruction of your home. In addition, some of these breeds, such as the Savannah, fall under the category of breeding for appearance, as stillborn births and the death of the mother during birth are accepted. Therefore, please stay away from these breeds. Despite all the fascination and beauty, there is really no need for any of these exotic cats. There are many other breeds of cats that are wonderful and are much better suited to live with us and lead a truly happy life by our side.